seconds. All right,
Okay.
we all set to go. Welcome everybody to Positive Power. For those of you that are listening to us in Spreaker Radio, on demand, and on iHeart, Spotify, and iTunes, you're listening to Late Night with Royce Live. No Paula G. That's right. No Lakeisha Mosey. I'm back, y'all. They told me I need to start doing my job instead of trying to man the controls. So anyway, Leroy, welcome again to Positive Power Late Night with Royce Live. And real quick, Leroy, tell everybody who you are, man. Who is Leroy Allen? Who's this guy on the other end of this call?
Well, Leroy Allen is this guy who has come through some challenges. I've had the kind of challenges that allows me to believe that God just don't, take you through certain seasons in life just to take you through. So there are times when, as he's taking you through, you have to embrace the moment and, embrace it for what it is, and in hopes and inspiring to believe that he's going to bring you out, whatever that challenge is. And so I've had my fair share of challenges. I've also had my fair share of successes as well. And of course, I'm never done. I'm never satisfied. I'm always in expansion mode, always looking for the next best thing. In fact, my company, the Life Enhancement Consulting Group and the Life Enhancement Coaching Institute, was two companies that I have that were birthed out of, my pain. My success story, or my testimony, should I say, did not necessarily come by way of me sharing, my ambitions and my excitement to you trusted advisors and friends. It was more of something that came out of pain. And so therefore I believe that I'm the one that God has chosen to do what I do. And so we have the Life Enhancement Consulting Group, which is a consulting company that offer training and resources to small, medium, and large companies, churches, and nonprofit organizations in the realm of leadership and management techniques, sales, customer service, team building, and strategizing. And then we have a financial platform that we also work from too, where we teach emerging and seasoned entrepreneurs how to obtain business credit and funding for their business. And then 2 years after we started the consulting company, we launched the Life Enhancement Coaching Institute. And the Life Enhancement Coaching Institute, Jerry, is an online school that gives us an opportunity to offer students from around the country the chance to become certified as a certified life coach, Christian development coach, executive leadership coach, relationship coach. And then we have a public speaking course that we also offer as well. And so we've had, our fair of success. We understand what that means. We also understand what it means to serve as well, because you don't get to where you are unless you understand what it means to serve, and that sort of thing. And so that's Leroy Allen, from the professional side. The other side, of course, of me is I have a wife, 2 children, of whom obviously I'm very excited about, and I'm very excited about our future. I also serve as an associate minister of New Psalmist Baptist Church, which I've been in New Psalmist now, or at least I've been a member of New Psalmist now for 21 years of my life.
Wow. Great. Bishop.
And for 21 years. Yeah. So I've been sitting under a very powerful leader, and I say that with the utmost humility. Been sitting in front of a very powerful leader, whom I can very well say that if you want to know the depth of any leader, check out the level of his or her consistency.
That's right. Amen.
If you do that, you will not have a problem.
That's right. I think I started my journey in Christianity with his, I think he had a Tuesday night single ministry, and I think it was taught by now Bishop Oscar Brown, who was then, I think, under his leadership back in the, well, I'm not going to say the date, but you know.
I do. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Bishop Oscar Brown as it relates to New Psalmist. Don't know him personally, but I am very familiar with who he is as it relates to new psalmists.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he definitely will straighten you
Yeah.
out. Yeah, man. And those some powerful gentlemen,
Yep.
man. I respect. Actually, I used to attend the Wednesday services of Bishop Walter Scott Thomas when I was in the field, working in the field. I used to enjoy the fellowship on Wednesday. A lot of the post office people, a lot of field workers, firemen, police would drop by and enjoy a cup of coffee and a sandwich and listen to him drop the Bible study on us, man. And also beautiful music, to make you feel good during the midweek. I really enjoyed that, man. And actually, I'm not that far from the church now. I'm right about 2 blocks from the church where I work now. So I need to get back in there, man.
Oh, okay.
Check out service on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's yeah, I believe that they still have noonday service. I believe they do.
Yeah, I think so.
But of course, the backbone and has always been, even before I became a member of New Psalmist 21 years ago, was discipleship, where they have a discipleship program, and that's very unique. What they have, it's situated where the men are with the men and the ladies are with the ladies, and I actually facilitated 5 different classes.
Wow.
And I decided, right about now that I would just kind of, step back from the table a little bit and, concentrate on some other areas of ministry and other areas of my business and that sort of thing. And it's been a win-win. It's been a win-win for me.
Yeah, I believe you. And there's some powerful men, really, a lot of powerful men come out on these summits, because I was doing a lot of business there when my family was publishing. We used to do desktop publishing for single independent authors, and we did a lot of work for a lot of ministers. And Dr. David Lawson Blow was one of those guys out of New Summers that we helped publish his first book. Yeah, before he had,
very, very familiar with Dr. Blow as well.
Yeah. Actually, we was carrying this TV show on our network for a minute too. Yeah, some great people come out of that, man. Yeah, definitely gonna have to reconnect with that, with the institution. So, what we'd like to know, how can people, one of the things that's been really fascinating to me is how fast a lot of these coaching schools are growing. Why is it so popular right now? Why right now?
Well, I think for the most part that coaching schools are becoming very relevant because everyone, regardless of, how they go about doing it or how they, tend to want to approach it, everybody's a coach now in some kind of way or another.
Yeah.
Everybody's a coach. And, I mean, whether they have the credentials or not to be a coach, they are a coach in some kind of way or another. If you look at, I would say, even Fortune 500 companies, they are replacing the name or the title of a supervisor or mid-level manager with a coach now.
Oh, wow.
So this person is now a coach now.
I like that.
This person may not even have the certifications to be a coach, but he or she is now a coach now. So everybody, wants that title, or it has become, no, I don't want to say everybody want it. What I will say is that it has become a lifestyle now.
Yeah.
It has become a lifestyle.
Yes.
And it's a lifestyle that people gravitate to, whether they have the credentials to really own it or not.
Sure.
Whether they have the credentials to own it or not.
Yes.
And I have seen that, as we have gone out to, teach leadership skills, leadership and management technique skills, sales, customer service, team building, and strategizing to small, medium, and large companies, where they have literally replaced the supervisor or the mid-level manager person. And now he or she is now being called a coach now.
Yeah, I feel that. I could really feel that.
Yeah.
You think about, your professional sports, they don't have a manager down there coaching the team. It's a coach.
No.
Yeah, it's like his job is to encourage and empower these guys to do the best that they can without him breaking them down and making them feeling less than a person. His job is to keep them lifted at all times and get the most out of them and teach them how to take care of their bodies, their minds, their family. He's everything. He's not a manager.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, I could feel that.
That's exactly right. It's one of those things when you talk about the lifestyle of a coach. I know within the Life Enhancement Coaching Institute, what we're teaching people that you should be looking to coach or seeking to coach people through their potential rather than through their fears.
Right. Exactly. I like that.
Through their potential. Because, see, if you're not coaching people through their potential, and that's even in sports, if you're not coaching people through their potential, then you don't give them the best opportunity to maximize their potential.
That's right. That's right. I like that.
Because, see, what you're really coaching for, yeah, absolutely, Jerry, what you're really coaching for or coaching towards is behavioral change.
Yes, I like that concept. I'm going to tell you why I like that.
Change.
And the reason why I like that concept, because that's basically my style, the way I manage my radio station and my TV station. I'm not really their manager. It's like more, I'm just there to encourage them. And even when they're growing and they make mistakes, it's not like that mistake is like life-threatening, like it's going to destroy us. So basically my job is to say, look, learn from that. You know, don't worry about it. We understand it. Let's just keep moving forward. You're climbing right now. You know, and I can see where my team is getting better and better and better. And then they're growing in their brand because people can see them shining. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That is exactly right, Jerry, because I can tell you this, what I've come to learn through coaching and leading and that sort of thing. People do not necessarily, Jerry, want to be, I'm going to say, corrected.
Right.
They don't necessarily want to be corrected. They want to be connected.
Right.
They want to be connected. Because, you see, there's a saying that says, nobody cares about what you know until you show them how much you care.
Yes.
And I can take that and associate it very well, Jerry, with my grandson who is 7 years of age. He's at a point right now where if we say something to him, he want to know why. Now back back when I was coming along, you didn't get a chance to ask why. You ask why, you might get popped upside the head.
Yep.
or it's one of those things where you say, "Because I said so." Because I said so, and that's the end of it. But my grandson and even my 5-year-old granddaughter would run around, and they want to know why. And I'm always telling them why. Because I understand that people, whether they're children or adults that you lead, they don't necessarily want to be corrected. They want to be connected. Because, see, even in the midst of wrong, Jerry, everybody want to feel like they're a part of something special.
That's right.
Everybody want to be able to do that.
Yes.
And if people that you lead don't feel that they are a part of something special, you may be leading them, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they agree with you.
That's right. That's true. And
because, see, people can walk with you, but that don't necessarily mean that they agree with you. And if they don't agree with you, Jerry, they don't believe in the same things that you believe in.
That's right. That's true. You got to get everybody on the same page
what I'm saying?
For your organization to be successful, and especially when you're playing in the same game. You know, you want your...
That's exactly right.
I always looked at the workforce, and I don't care what workforce it is. It could be an assembly line or it could just be an office. I always look at it like the way a football team is designed. Everybody plays a position, and everybody is not going to be a superstar in a position. But if you have one or two superstars, that could carry your organization, and we see that all the time. You know, in sales,
indeed,
in sports. You know, because you're not going to have 20 guys on your sales force that's going to be superstars. It's just, I mean, in the real world, we would like that, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be, you're happy if you have one, you know, and you let him be the spark.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. So,
yep. You let him be the spark.
And I think a lot of organizations make mistakes when they have leaders who were just good workers themselves. They may have been the superstar of the group, but they don't necessarily a good football player and a good basketball player don't necessarily know how to coach. You know, like I don't think Michael Jordan Michael Jordan never make a good coach. But a good coach probably was never a good player. I mean, look at the Baltimore Ravens.
Exactly
John
right.
Harbaugh has said many times that he wished he was fast. and he wished he could have played as good as his brother John. And I mean, in fact, you know, talking about football, John Harbaugh, his brother Jim, was a very good quarterback in Baltimore, and he was a very good coach. But he used this coaching style, the way he was coached, to be the coach. He didn't manage the players. He coached the players, and he took that skill set they had. And if you think about the team, the 49ers back then, he only really had 4 superstars on that team. But look, he took them all the way to the Super Bowl and almost won it. Almost won it with a first-year quarterback. Yeah. So that's how you got to look at your organization when you're building as a coach, you know. Take what you have.
That's exactly right.
Enhance it.
And then, Jerry, I'll give you this too. You are building it. You build it as a coach, but then you also take on the mindset of a facilitator.
Yes.
And here's what a facilitator does. A facilitator may not necessarily be able to reach everybody in the room or everybody on the team.
Right.
So what the facilitator does, he creates what is called the domino effect, where he may invest and pour much into the team leader. They'll establish a team leader. They'll establish an organizational leader. And what will happen is the facilitator will model good success and good habits before the one. And you know, if you model good success and good habits before the one, and you treat it like a domino effect, where if you hit one domino, they all fall right into place.
Yeah.
In that pecking order like that, it's the same thing with leading people.
Yes,
it's the exact same thing. And so now, if you do it that way, if you model good success in front of one or two, the one or two will carry the group.
Yes.
Which in return makes it that you as a facilitator can just sit back and just coach the vision. Coach the vision.
Yes.
And a vision is an image of a common attraction.
You preaching.
If you go to the movies, you and I go to the movies or what have you, right? They'll have common attractions.
Yeah.
But a vision is nothing more than an image of a common attraction.
Yes.
So through preparation, through practice, we are preparing all through the week for the common attraction. All through the week, we're preparing for the common attraction as a team. And we teach this at the Life Enhancement Consulting Group and the Life Enhancement Coaching Institute because, once again, it gives us the best opportunity to facilitate change through someone's potential rather than through their fears.
Yes, I'm feeling that.
Rather than through their fears.
Yes, feeling that.
You know, and that's really the lay of the land right there. So if I get 2 or 3 people to agree with me regarding anything that I'm doing that's positive, that is, everybody else will fall right into place, and I can sit back as a facilitator, once again, Jerry, and coach the vision. Coach the vision, enhance the vision.
That's right. I feel you.
And I coach the vision and enhance the vision by understanding what strategy and tactics mean. Strategy is for the long haul, meaning the course that I take to get there.
Yes.
Concepts are for the short haul, and concepts can come in the form of social media, accountability partners, and it can even come into play with what I call a wallpaper mentality. Jerry, you ever go to an office and you see people with sticky notes all around their cubicle or what have you?
Yeah, that's me.
And some would even color code those sticky notes. Some would even color code them.
Wow.
These people are visionaries. They're visionaries with that.
Yeah.
And we teach this within the Life Enhancement Coaching Institute and the consulting. These people are considered to be visionaries, and they have a wallpaper mentality. They have a wallpaper mentality. So they'll use sticky notes to track their progress in between time and all of those sorts of things. And when I discovered and learned that through coaching leaders and so forth, I came to understand. I said, wow, it's funny because I used to think that those things would just be there just to be there, and they just put notes up on them and all that sort of thing. I said, no, wait a minute. These people have a wallpaper type of mentality. Is what they have.
Yeah.
So as relates to the vision, the strategy, and the concept, of a thing, we're able to grow each and every person based on a success model that we put in front of one or two or three people.
Mm-hmm.
And in return, it makes our job less harder.
Right.
It makes it less harder. And then you're able to pinpoint those people who believe in what you believe in. Because I can tell you from experience, Jerry, and this was the highlight of my year of 2018 as an entrepreneur.
Mm.
I went to 5 or 6 people on my team. And I said to them, hey, listen, I want to build something down in Atlanta. I want to get into that Atlanta market.
Mm.
And I want to build something sustainable, something that people can have access to.
Yeah.
6 people, Jerry, 6 people.
Mm-hmm.
Within 48 hours, Jerry, all 6 of them came to me and told me, I have my ticket, my hotel is paid for, and I'm ready to go.
Wow.
6 people.
Mm.
So now watch this. The best that I had with the people that we had recruited down in Atlanta was a conference call. That's the best time that I had with them until I went to Atlanta.
Mm.
I go to Atlanta. When I get there, or put it this way, with those people, I was able to sell them on the vision and my passion through my energy. I was able to sell them on that. So now, in selling them on that, they bought into it. When I got to Atlanta, Jerry, all I had to do was show up and convey the message that I wanted to convey, and I was free to do any and everything that I wanted to do. Mm. I didn't have to pick up nothing to do nothing. I didn't have to call nobody or nothing of the kind. And when it was all over said and done, I said, it's a major league difference between walking with people who believe in what you believe in versus people who are just there for the ride along.
Mm-hmm. So true.
Because people, Jerry, who believe in what you believe in, they will work till the midnight hour with you. They will cry with you in a whole 9 yards.
Preaching.
If they believe in what you believe in.
Mm.
But then there's the other side of people who may walk with you, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they agree with you.
Yeah, so true.
I've seen those types of people as well. So I've seen both sides. And I came up with the mindset or developed the mindset to say, I want to work with people who believe in what I believe in. Mm. Not those people that are just trying to get something from me. No, I don't need that kind.
That's right. Mm-mm.
Because with that, what I say to that is I walk with people who have my answer and not my problem.
Yeah, so true. Mm.
That's what I say to that man. Mm. And it really can't be no other kind of way. And if something comes along the way and it doesn't support the vision that I have, I tell it no. Mm. Or I tell the person no. And here's what I mean when I say that. If a person comes to you, Jerry, today or tomorrow and says, Jerry, I got $1 million idea and I want you to work that idea with me. The $1 million sound good. Mm-hmm. It sound good, Jerry. But at the same time, if you were to say to them, hey, well, sir, ma'am, I'm already working in my passion. I'm already working in my purpose. Mm-hmm. And Jerry, if they continue to try to sell you on what they want you to do, when you tell them that, Jerry, I would stand here today to tell you, as I've told many other people, they're not the ones that you want to do business with.
You preaching,
because see, here's what the question should be, Jerry. Mm-hmm. If someone tells you or if you tell someone you're already working in your purpose and your passion, and they're trying to sell you even on $1 million idea, $1 million sound good. But at the same time, if I tell you that, then the next question should be, as I've learned from my coach, the next question should be, how can I help you or how can I serve you?
That's right. You preaching.
That's what their question should be. Because see, here's the thing, Jerry. I'm not, after I have been to school, spent all this money, stayed up to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning working on projects and programs, I'm not going to give 80% of what I had to sweat and bleed for your exchange of 20%. No, that ain't going to happen like that. Because, see, the investment starts with me. The greatest investment, Jerry, that you will ever make as an entrepreneur, as a leader of any kind, is within you. The second one is within other people.
Amen.
But there is absolutely no way I see where it makes sense for me to give 80% of anything that I have in exchange for somebody's 20. Which is why when people say, "Oh yeah, we want to collaborate and do this and that and third," I don't hesitate to say, "Well, what you got?"
Mm-hmm.
And then there have been times, I know for me, Jerry, where I have tested people who have come to me and said to me, "Oh, I'd have an idea, this, that, and the third, and fourth, and fifth, and sixth." Well, I'm already working in my purpose and my passion.
That's right.
And if they try to continue to sell me on what they want, it's more about what they want. It ain't what I want. Which means that if I yield to what they want, they can very well take everything that I've worked for, put a spin on it, and call it their own. And the reason why I have such a conviction about that, Jerry, is because when I was working in corporate America in the finance industry, which I had 20 plus years of doing that, when I was working there, I saw them do that to not just me, but other people around the clock. Take your ideas, take your principles, your concept, and call it their own, and then sell it to people, and you don't get a dime.
Wow.
And I said, no, that's not going to happen to me. Because, see, it happened one too many times.
Easy.
One time, 2 times, 3 times, a lady kind of thing. You remember that song?
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Yeah. So too many times I've seen that. And so now I can see the game coming from across the street, so you might as well don't even come.
That's right.
Because I've already been exposed to it.
You see it.
Jerry, you have already been exposed to it. So I said this to God. I said, "God, send the people that I am to relate to that are connected to my destiny." And you know what I asked God there after that, Jerry?
Yes,
if they're not connected to my destiny, don't send them.
That's right. Move them out the way. Now, Leroy,
move them right out the way. Don't even send them.
We about to transition to another show. Actually, at midnight, I think I forgot to tell you this was a 30-minute show. But you are welcome to hang out with that show. It's a topic-related show. I dropped the topic in your messenger. If you want to hang around, the Ladies of Radio host that show. I engineer it, so you're welcome to hang around. They love to have the men point of view on our commentary. The topic is purified. Reference verse is 1 John chapter 3, verse 3. So if you want to hang around, drop the radio in your queue. So you want to hang around with them? They go to 1 o'clock.
Yeah, sure. I can do that.
All right, absolutely. Awesome. All right, well, hold tight. I'm going to put you on mute, and we're going to talk to Shay real quick, and we're going to bring her out and get the show started. Amen?
Sounds good.
All right, before we go, Leroy, please tell everybody where they can find you on social media if they want to connect with you, what you're doing about your life coach, your online coaching school, and all the other endeavors you have going on. Amen.
Okay, very well. Sounds good. Well, yes, the Life Enhancement Coaching School for list of programs and resources, you can go to lifeenhancementconsultinggroup.com, and you can find all contact information on that particular website pertaining to Leroy Allen and the Life Enhancement Consulting Group. Or you can choose to go to another website for booking and training, corporate training, leadership training, whatever the case may be. You can go to leroyallen.net. Once again, that's leroyallen.net for the consulting side of our business. And for the school, it's lifeenhancementconsultinggroup.com. Either way, all information is on either one of those websites.
Amen. And just want to let everybody know, I had to run the Facebook network off of my phone today because I couldn't get into the Facebook network that we supposed to be on right now. Apologies, everybody. I know they're having some problems on that end. We're working it out. But we will have the show available for tomorrow on demand, so you get a chance to catch the triple podcast. Dr. Kelly, Next Man Up, Late Night with Royce Live, and also Shay Sandwich with the Christian Party Line. Our special guest is Leroy Allen. So, Leroy, hold the line. We're going to talk to Shay real quick, and thank you so much for being my guest on Late Night. And we definitely going to have to get you on the other show so people get a chance to know what you do and how you do it. And Leroy, real quick, are you from the DMV? Are you in the Maryland area?
I am the in the DMV area. Yes,
Okay,
indeed.
but we're gonna have to book you for television, man.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, we have to book you for television.
Hey, that sounds good.
All
Hey,
right.
man,
Amen.
let me know. It'd be my pleasure, Jerry.
Amen. All right, so hold tight, sir, and I'll get some information out to you on the upcoming taping that's happening on the 13th and 14th. And real quick, everybody, don't forget we still have some slots available for those of you who wish to be interviewed on My Journey with Paula G. You know, she embraces the journey. You have an opportunity to share your life's journey, your passion, your endeavors, whatever you're doing with Paula right on the set. We're going to be setting up at, I believe, the Hampton Suites at the airport, but we're going to be having a live performance and a meet and greet. So you're going to be one of the 40 VIPs, which I think all the tickets already been out, but you can still reach out to Paula to see if there's anything available. We still need some volunteers if you want to be part of that. We will be doing a live taping. So far, the artist that's going to be performing is Samuel Brown and award-winning, multi-award-winning Flozine. What's Flozine last? I forgot her last name. How did I do that? I was just looking at it. Anyway, Flozine's going to be there. And I think we have another artist. I think Stephen Marshall going to be performing. And I believe Shay's supposed to perform. So we're going to have a great time. We're going to be there from 12 to 3 at the Black Box. It's called the Good Acting Studio. But again, it's a VIP event. You have to be on that list to get in for this special taping. But don't worry. It's going to be more because we actually taped the show here in the Baltimore area in the DMV. So that's going to be happening during the summer. So we'll give you advance notice when Paula's going to be coming to the Baltimore area so we can help you, with your travel arrangements and everything. And hey, and real quick, Shalonda, that's right, Shalonda, you know her as Inspirational Treasure. She's going to be here in the Baltimore area, right here in the beautiful Owings Mills, Maryland, in Wayne Manor Studio with the Batman. That's right, we're going to be laying down some television and some movie stuff. Yeah, Miss Shalonda, she got some stuff going on. She has, I think, like 15 books out. So one of them is going to become a movie. That's right. That's going to be hot. And we do it right here. That's right here. Positive Power, WXI Christian Media. All right, let's talk to Shay real quick. Shay probably said, come on, Batman. Let me out. All right. I'm letting you in, Shay. What's going on?
Let me out.
How you doing?
What's up, Batman? Happy Saturday morning, 12:09
right.
Saturday morning.
12:09 Saturday morning. Happy weekend, everybody. All right.
Happy weekend. I'm going to start the show off by saying shout out to Miss Frozine Hayes.
Yeah, I was about to say Hayes, but then I was going to say Mays. And I know Flozine. Yeah, she was on the red carpet with us, and she's been on the show a few times.
Yes, that's when I first met her.
Yeah, awesome lady, awesome. I think I met her at the Ngara Awards too. The award they had, it was the first. I think it was the second award show they had in Florida. I think she was there because she won like 5 or 6 awards the year before.
Yeah, she was awesome, and I love the fact that she, how traditional she is. She's like one of those people we would actually be like, that's what we aspire to be.
That's right.
She's been in the,
First class.
been on the scene for some time.
That's
so
right.
Shout out to her.
First class all the way. So we're gonna have an opportunity to film her at the Good Acting Studio coming up on the 13th. So everybody, don't forget 13th and 14th. We're gonna be filming up until I think 1:00 on Sundays because Batman got to get out of town, get back to Charm City. So hit up Paula G. You have to go out to the website to be part of this. It's paulagvoice.com, paulagvoice.com. It's a form out there. Look for Atlanta taping, and that will get the ball rolling for you. So you have to hurry up because things are limited right now. I think she's down to a few slots, but, we do need 13 episodes, and I'll take more, time permits. We definitely love to have our footage. And we got to get Shay on the show. Shay, I hope you can make it. At least the taping, the interview part. We got to get you on the show.
Oh, yeah. Yes, definitely. I plan on being, I think that's what she has me set up for, is the taping.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I definitely will be there with all the festivities. I'm excited. We had a chance to visit the Good Acting Studio. Shout out to V and Monique. We got a chance to visit the Good Acting Studio.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And just excited about what's going to happen on that day.
That's right. Me and Paula, we have a big meeting tomorrow to iron out the audio stuff. So we're gonna be Batman gonna be traveling. I told Paul this was really a good move. To get this stuff in place now because we're going to be doing a lot of television specials in Maryland. We got some big projects going. We're actually going to be filming a Civil War play based on this black Civil War officer. That's going to be deep. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. They actually in rehearsal now. And it's going to be Memorial Day weekend. Big event. Supposedly 10,000 people show up to this thing. It's called the Chestertown Tea Party. Yeah, people from all cultures are there, and but this thing gonna be real special because this is gonna be I'm not sure if it's a reenactment or what, but you guys gonna get a chance to see it right here on Music Vision Television, and hopefully we get a chance to air it on one of our networks too. I got to talk to the general manager to see how I can work that out. I got to put my spin on there.
Well, amen. Yeah, we can't wait to see it. Everything that you do is good.
Thank
and
you.
I'm just excited. I see everybody. I get a lot of phone calls, too. People are like, Jerry's all into this media. I said, Jerry is all into the media.
That's right.
Jerry is into the media.
That's what I went to school for. I said, I got to start using my degree. It's funny because I remember I was a counselor told me this information. They said, it's not a lot of professions that people go to school for and they actually graduate in that major and they get that job. Like most common is what? Lawyers and doctors, dentists. You go to school, that's the job you're going to get. Most of the time, a lot of us like liberal arts majors, we don't know. We just hope somebody hires us.
Well, yeah, you can go, and that's the thing, too, because we all are so artistic in what we do. Mm-hmm. You really can go anywhere with it. And so I did put a post up today, and I just said most successful people, and it just came to me, but most successful people were just following their passion.
That's right.
And along the way, they found their blessing. So it's just we're so skilled at everything that we do. It's like women always laugh at us because we can do hair, we do makeup, we do nails, we do it all. But I did hear a man of God say once, he said, it's your prominent gift that will make room for you. Yeah. And I think the prominent gift is one that we are very, very passionate about. So media is what you're passionate about. And you know what, you kind of stray away for a while, and then you end up coming back full force with the media. But I remember when I came to the Batcave, I came to Charm City and did the Blackout Live, and you had a camera, and you were telling me all about the things that you wanted to do, and every time I see you online, I'm like, he got a new toy. He got a new toy. He got a new toy.
Yeah, man, the technology is there.
Toy. You keep adding. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was talking to my accountant. He was like, you invested this much money in 1 year. I said, yep. He just couldn't believe it. He had to call me. He called me twice. He was like, yes. That is correct. And one thing, too, and Leroy really hinted in that direction, too, about, people working in their purpose. It's hard to, you jump at somebody, it could be a $10 million idea and they showing you the checks. But it's like you're really not feeling it when you're working in your purpose. You don't care if you're just making $1 out of it. You feel good about it at the end. I mean, basically, that was the scripture for today we're not here to live materialistically. It's not really about the fast and shiny big cars and all this stuff. It's great when God rewards you, but what I heard is those are rewards once you are successful. That's what you get.
Yeah.
It comes with the success. But people want that before the success. And that's what society, or I say that's what the schools don't teach the kids, to be successful first, and then you get those things. Like your most successful drug dealers, that's what they get. They get the big shiny rims and the fat tennis shoes. It's not the guy that's running the drugs on the corner that's just driving a nice car. He don't have a car, So people see things backwards.
Because I had read something today, and it said the people are attaining to be like the man in the suit, not realizing the man in the suit is working for the boy in the sweatpants standing behind him.
Yep.
That's today's society.
That's right, with a T-shirt on.
That's today's society.
That's right. That's your
what
Facebook
it used to look
CEO.
Like it's not what it looks like anymore. Yes,
right.
Come on.
Look at him. I think he shows up with a hoodie on all the time. And remember even Steve Jobs, he very seldom wore a jacket. He loved his jeans. Anyway, I know you and I could talk forever about this when we be back on Monday night at 10 o'clock. And I just want to keep everybody in mind, we're coming up on spring break real soon, so we're going to give the ladies and the gentlemen a break, hang out with their families, and have a regular Friday and get some rest and come back refreshed. So we're probably going to take off up until we finish with the taping in Atlanta on the 13th and 14th. So we'll be coming back, I think, the third weekend of April, so we get a good little break in and feel good about what we do here. Amen. Sound good, Shay?
Yeah, I might be off though. Because I got a grandbaby coming on Easter.
That's right. I heard.
We think she's gonna come a little bit before that.
That's right. All right.
Yeah.
That's right. And we got new shows coming up. We got Profect, hitting the show No Judgment Zone, running on Thursdays, and then we have Catrice and Patrice new show coming up on Thursday right before his. So Thursday nights is opening up, and also we got Late Night with Dr. Trinell, which is going to be running after Profect show on the Late Show. So check it out, everybody. All right, let's let the people out the gate. Don't forget we got Leroy Allen joining us tonight. He's from the DMB, and I think we got Lakeisha Mosley, and is that Patrice 614? Who's 614?
That's Patrice.
That's Patrice. All right, Shay. Batman's on mute. Enjoy the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, welcome, everybody. It is the Late Night Radio with your girl, Shay Samuels, and I'm so happy to be back. I had some time off last week just to rest my brain, but I am back, and I'm joined with my sister, Patrice Jackson. Hi, Miss Patrice.
Hello, Shay. Welcome back.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. I called you and said, hey, can you fill in for me? And that's the thing I love about my sisters, especially in late night radio. I could see if it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, 9:30, 10 o'clock, maybe even a afternoon lunch hour, but we're talking midnight. So anytime you can you can't even get family to get out of bed to come pick you up at midnight.
No. You can't even get you a glass of water at midnight.
Right. You can't even get them to get up for you at midnight. And so here Patrice is like, no, I got you with no hesitation. So I thank you so much for filling in. And I did get some rest. I really did. I just thought last week, I said, I have to lay back a little bit and just really, and it's so funny because I think PG, Paula G, Lady Wisdom After Midnight, she was saying the same thing, but we run so much. And we all do. It's not just a Paula G, Lady Wisdom After Midnight thing or Shay Samuels thing, but we are out here doing what God is calling us to do, walking out our purpose. But I've realized that we have to be healthy in doing what we do. I'm saying that for somebody tonight, but we keep thinking, you know what, I had this thought like a while ago, it was a couple of years ago, and I was trying to finish something, and I just heard God say, do you not believe that I would be faithful to complete it? Like, if I literally put this in you, what do you think you could do even 1 second more that I could not do? And I remember going to sleep and waking up, and it was almost like I worked overnight in my sleep because everything that I wanted to get done, it was done. I don't know how, but it was. I was getting phone calls the next morning. So just rest your brain and rest assured that whatever you want to do, however you need to do it, it's going to get done.
Amen to that. That's true.
It's going to get done. And I'm also joined by my sister, Lakeisha Mosley, another hardworking lady in the ministry. Hi, Miss Lakeisha Mosley.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. How are you doing, my sister Shay?
Great. It's good to hear your voice. So you're just doing it up out there.
Oh, wow. I tell you, it's nothing but Holy Spirit walking. I tell you, I don't think the human side of me is moving. It's so much stuff going on.
That's adrenaline. You know, as an artist, right, when I'm on the platform, I have heels on when I'm on the stage. I don't know how much my feet hurts until I get finished ministering and I'm backstage. Like, it's when I'm done and I'm thinking how the whole time I was up here, it's like, 45 minutes singing, don't feel my feet hurting or anything. And then as soon as I go in the back and I realize I'm on adrenaline, I am so fired up. The Holy Spirit is doing everything in its power to keep me afloat. And I go back and it's like everything hurts. Everything hurts. I can't even walk on my feet by the time I'm done. So I am so happy. I know that we're going to have Shalonda on with us. I don't know if she's on, so I'm just going to ask Shalonda, are you with us? All right, so I think she's going to be on a little bit later. She'll let us know. But we also are joined by a guest from the 11:30 show, Mr. Leroy. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. And yourself?
I am wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us. And we're going to hear more about your life coaching because I was on the line listening in, and I love to think that you were talking about walking out the purpose. My ministry is really all about getting women to walk out their purpose, pulling out the purpose that we don't even know we have. Some women know that they have it. They just don't even know where to begin. So it sounds like that they would begin with you.
Yeah, I would say so.
It sounds like they would begin with you, really just believing in themselves first and foremost, but they would come to someone like you to kind of help do what we do, which is, hey, it's there. Let's give you the tools, give you everything you need until you to get you to your next purpose. So tell us a little bit, while I have you, tell us a little bit about the life coaching and how you got into it.
Okay. Well, the Life Enhancement Coaching Institute, that side of the business, because we have two sides. We have the Life Enhancement Consulting Group, which offers training and resources to small, medium, and large companies, church and nonprofit organizations, and churches in the areas of leadership and management techniques, sales, customer service, team building, and strategizing. And then we have a financial platform where we help people with their debt, credit. We also teach emerging and seasoned entrepreneurs how to obtain business credit and funding for their business. And we started in 2013, the consulting side. In 2014, we started the Life Enhancement Coaching Institute. And the Life Enhancement Coaching Institute is designed to offer certifications to students from around the country in the areas of certified life coach, Christian development coach, executive leadership coach, relationship coach, and we have a public speaking course that we also teach from within. And the Life Enhancement Coaching Institute comes in three different ways. It comes in the form of a teleconference where 3 or 4 or 5 people are on the lines on a conference call together. And then it also comes with a home study where that person can, study at their leisure, that growing family, the responsibility is high for them. And then we have a 2-day seminar approach of which, in 2 days, he or she or the group would get their certification on that Saturday after spending a full day on a Saturday with us from 8:30 to 4:30. But for the most part, I got started